You see, persistence isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart, too. It's about learning from your mistakes, adjusting your approach, and staying focused on your goal. It's about understanding that failure isn't the end, it's just feedback. Every time you stumble, you're not falling behind, you're gathering information. You're figuring out what works and what doesn't. And that's how you grow. Think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to learn a new skill. Maybe it's playing an instrument, or coding, or even public speaking. At first, you're terrible. You hit wrong notes, your code doesn't run, or your words get jumbled. But if you keep at it, if you practice every single day, something amazing happens. You start to improve. Slowly, maybe even imperceptibly at first, but you're getting better. And one day, you look back and realize how far you've come. That's the power of persistence. Now, let's talk about motivation, because here's the truth. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. Some days, you wake up fired up and ready to conquer the world. Other days, you'll feel like staying in bed and doing nothing. And that's okay. Persistence isn't about waiting for motivation to strike, it's about taking action even when you don't feel like it. It's about building habits that carry you forward, even on the days when your motivation is nowhere to be found. Here's a little secret. The more you act, the more motivated you'll feel. Action creates momentum. It's like pushing a boulder. It's hardest at the start, but once you get it moving, it becomes easier to keep going. So, don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect mood. Start where you are, with what you have, and trust that the momentum will come. And let's not forget about consistency. Persistence and consistency go hand in hand. It's not about doing something once in a while when you feel inspired. It's about showing up every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Small, consistent actions add up over time. They create a foundation that can't be shaken. Think of it like building a brick wall. One brick at a time might not seem like much, but over time, you'll have a wall that stands strong against anything. Now I know what you're thinking. What if I fail? What if I try and it does work out? Here's the thing, failure is part of the process. It's not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to success. Every great achievement is built on a pile of failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. The ones who succeed don't let failure stop them. They learn from it, adjust, and keep moving forward. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're trying to start a business. Your first idea flops. Your second idea doesn't take off. Your third idea, still no luck. But instead of giving up, you keep going. You analyze what went wrong, tweak your approach, and try again. And then one day it clicks. Your idea takes off, and all those failures, they become part of your story. They become the lessons that shaped your success. That's the beauty of persistency. Turns setbacks into comebacks. It takes what seems like a dead end and turns it into a detour. It reminds you that every no brings you closer to a yes. Every closed door leads you to the right one. Every failure is just a step on the path to success. But here's the catch. Persistence requires belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your goal, and belief in the process. You have to trust that your efforts will pay off, even when you can't see the results yet. You have to hold onto the vision of what you're working toward, even when it feels out of reach. And most importantly, you have to believe that you're capable of achieving it. Now, let's talk about patience, because persistence and patience are best friends. In a world of instant gratification, it's easy to get discouraged when results don't come right away. But real success takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And the people who win are the ones who stay in the race, even when it feels like they're not making progress. Think about a tree. When you plant a seed, you don't see a tree overnight. It takes time for the roots to grow, for the trunk to strengthen, for the branches to spread. But every day that tree is growing, even if you can't see it. And one day it's tall and strong, providing shade and fruit. That's how persistence works. It's the daily, unseen effort that leads to visible results. And let's not forget about the power of small wins. Persistence isn't just about chasing big, life-changing goals. It's also about celebrating the small victories along the way. If you get up early today and work on your project, that's a win. If you push through a tough workout even when you wanted to quit, that's a win. If you take one small step toward your goal today, that's a win. Those small wins add up. They keep you motivated, they build your confidence, and they remind you that you're making progress. Here's another thing to remember: persistence is contagious. When people see you working hard, staying focused, and refusing to give up, it inspires them. It shows them what's possible. And who knows? Your persistence might be the spark that motivates someone else to keep going. It's like a ripple effect. Your effort can create waves of change far beyond what you can see. Now let's talk about mindset, because persistence starts in your mind. It's about how you think about challenges, setbacks, and even success. If you see challenges as roadblocks, you'll get discouraged. But if you see them as opportunities to grow, you'll keep pushing forward. If you see setbacks as failures, you'll want to quit. But if you see them as lessons, you'll keep learning. And if you see success as a distant, unattainable goal, you'll lose hope. But if you see it as the result of consistent effort, you'll stay motivated. Here's a simple shift in mindset that can change everything. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." That one word "yet" changes everything. It reminds you that you're a work in progress, that you're learning, growing, and getting better every day. It keeps the door open for possibility. It keeps you moving forward. And let's not forget about the importance of support. Persistence doesn't mean you have to do it all alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who push you to be your best. Find mentors, friends, or even online communities that share your goals. They'll remind you why you started, they'll cheer you on when things get tough, and they'll celebrate your wins with you. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, persistence comes down to you. It's your decision to keep going, no matter what. It's your choice to take one more step, even when it feels like you've hit a wall. It's your commitment to your goal, your dream, your vision. And that's what makes it so powerful. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're doubting yourself, if you're wondering if it's even worth it, remember this: you have everything you need to succeed. You have the ability to keep going, to keep trying, to keep believing. And that's what will set you apart. Not talent, not luck, not even intelligence, but persistence. Because when you persist, you prove to yourself and to the world that you're unstoppable. That no challenge is too big, no obstacle is too great, and no dream is out of reach. You show that success isn't about where you start, it's about how far you're willing to go. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked when we talk about persistence: the power of focus. You see, persistence isn't just about working hard, it's about working hard on the right things. It's about staying focused on your goal, even when distractions try to pull you away. It's about knowing what matters most and giving it your full attention. Think about it like this: if you're trying to dig a well, you don't dig 10 shallow holes in different places. You pick one spot and you dig deep. You keep going until you hit water. That's focus. And that's what persistence requires. It's not about spreading yourself thin. It's about channeling your energy into what truly matters. Now, I know what you're thinking, but there's so much to do. How do I stay focused when everything feels important? Here's the answer: prioritize. Not everything is urgent, and not everything is essential. Identify the one thing that will move the needle the most and make that your priority. Everything else can wait. Because when you focus on what truly matters, you make progress. And progress fuels persistence. And let's not forget about the importance of resilience. Persistence and resilience go hand in hand. Resilience is what keeps you going when things get tough. It's what helps you bounce back from setbacks, failures, and disappointments. It's what gives you the strength to keep moving forward, even when the road is rough. Here's the thing about resilience: it's not something you're born with. It's something you build. And you build it by facing challenges head on. By not giving up when things get hard. By reminding yourself that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger. So, the next time you face a setback, don't see it as a reason to quit. See it as a chance to build your resilience. To prove to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. Now, let's talk about the role of passion in persistence. Passion is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. It's what makes you excited to get up in the morning and work toward your goal. It's what gives you the energy to keep going even when the work is hard. But here's the catch: passion alone isn't enough. You can't rely on passion to carry you through. Because passion fades. It comes and goes. What you need is discipline. Discipline is what keeps you going when passion runs out. It's what makes you show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. So, how do you stay disciplined? By creating routines and habits that support your goals. By setting clear boundaries and sticking to them. By reminding yourself why you started in the first place. And by holding yourself accountable. Because discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And persistence is what keeps you walking across that bridge, step by step. Here's another key to persistence: adaptability. Life is unpredictable. Things don't always go as planned. And when that happens, you have two choices: you can either give up or you can adapt. Persistence is about choosing to adapt. It's about being flexible and open to change. It's about finding new ways to move forward, even when the path ahead isn't clear. Think about it like this: imagine you're driving to a destination, and suddenly the road is closed. You turn around and go home. You find another route. You keep going. That's adaptability. And that's what persistence requires. It's not about sticking to the original plan no matter what. It's about being willing to adjust and keep moving forward. And let's not forget about the importance of self-care. Persistence is about burning yourself out. It's not about working yourself to the point of exhaustion. It's about finding a balance between effort and rest. Because here's the truth: you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not taking care of yourself, you won't have the energy to keep going. So make self-care a priority. Get enough sleep. Eat well. Exercise. Take breaks when you need them. And don't feel guilty about it. Because self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's what keeps you strong, focused, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Now, let's talk about the power of visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool for persistence. It's about seeing your goal in your mind's eye, about imagining what it will feel like when you achieve it, about picturing yourself succeeding even before it happens. Visualization keeps you motivated. It reminds you why you're working so hard, and it helps you stay focused on the end result. Here's how you can use visualization to boost your persistence. Take a few minutes every day to close your eyes and imagine your goal. See it clearly, feel it, believe it, and then use that vision to fuel your actions. Let it remind you that every step you take is bringing you closer to your dream. And let's not forget about the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is a game changer when it comes to persistence. It's about focusing on what you have rather than what you lack. It's about appreciating the progress you've made, no matter how small. And it's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. Here's the thing about gratitude: it shifts your mindset. It helps you see the positives, even in tough situations. It reminds you that you're capable, that you're making progress, and that you're on the right path. So, take a moment every day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be something big, like a major milestone, or something small, like a kind word from a friend. Whatever it is, let it fuel your persistence. Now, let's talk about the role of patience. Patience is the quiet companion of persistence. It's what keeps you steady when progress feels slow. It's what helps you trust the process, even when you can't see the results yet. And it's what reminds you that good things take time. Here's the thing about patience: it's not about waiting passively. It's about staying active and engaged, even when the results aren't immediate. It's about trusting that your efforts will pay off, even if it takes longer than you expected. And it's about finding peace in the journey, rather than rushing toward the destination. And let's not forget about the importance of celebrating progress. Persistence isn't just about the end goal, it's about the steps you take along the way. It's about recognizing and celebrating every bit of progress, no matter how small. Because every step forward is a victory. Every effort counts. And every bit of progress brings you closer to your goal. So take the time to celebrate your wins. Did you finish a tough project? Celebrate. Did you learn something new? Celebrate. Did you take a step outside your comfort zone? Celebrate. Because those small celebrations keep you motivated. They remind you that you're moving forward, and they give you the energy to keep going. Here's another key to persistence: surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the environment you're in, it all affects your mindset. If you're surrounded by negativity, it's harder to stay persistent. But if you're surrounded by positivity, it's easier to keep going. So, choose your circle wisely. Spend time with people who uplift you, who inspire you, and who believe in you. Fill your mind with positive, empowering content. And create an environment that supports your goals. Because positivity fuels persistence. It keeps you motivated, focused, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. And finally, let's talk about the power of belief. Belief is the foundation of persistence. It's what keeps you going when the odds are against you. It's what gives you the courage to take the next step, even when you're unsure. And it's what reminds you that you're capable of achieving your dreams. Here's the thing about belief: it's a choice. You have to choose to believe in yourself, even when it's hard. You have to choose to believe in your goal even when it feels out of reach. And you have to choose to believe in the process, even when it's slow. Because belief is what turns persistence into success. So, if you're feeling doubt creeping in, remind yourself of this: you are capable, you are strong, and you are worthy of success. Keep believing, keep persisting, and keep moving forward. Because the secret to persistence isn't talent, luck, or even intelligence. It's your effort, your focus, your resilience, and your belief. And that's what will carry you to the finish line. At the end of the day, persistence isn't just a trait, it's a lifestyle. It's about showing up day after day, even when it's hard. It's about believing in yourself, even when others doubt you. And it's about trusting the process, even when the results aren't immediate. Talent might open doors, but persistence is what keeps you walking through them. So no matter where you are in your journey, remember this: you have the power to outlast, outwork, and outpersist anyone. Keep going, keep growing, and keep believing. Because persistence isn't just the key to success, it's the key to becoming unstoppable.